Hi all. In this video we are basically going to discuss one more creational type of design pattern that is called abstract factory design pattern. So for implementation we have taken an old example of factory design pattern. So before going for the implementation we just check that what is exactly the abstract factory design pattern. So abstract factory design pattern basically providing an one more layer of abstraction of the factory, and uh, it is basically called a factory of factories. As we know that the factory design in a factory design pattern, it is basically returning a class object on the basis of some conditions. Here on the basis of some conditions, abstract factory returning a factory class object, which is basically again returning a class object on the basis of condition. So it is one of the most important design patterns also. The business need of this design pattern is that suppose we are going to develop one application, and that application required having a many clients, and one client want that application to be run at a database called SQL Server, and another client want that same application need to be run on a database called Oracle. So your application or a product need to be support both the databases. So for such kind of requirement where one single application need to be support both the databases is required, and we can implement this kind of requirement by abstract factory design pattern. So let's just do the implementation. For that we have already taken an example of factory design pattern. Here we have created a car factory pattern implementation where there are three classes we have been created, and we have created one car factory pattern IMPL class where we are on the basis of conditions we are returning that. So now we have created one interface called vehicle, and that vehicle is basically having a one method, and here we are passing one reference like vehicle type. So we have taken this example. Now this vehicle, because car factory also returning a car is a vehicle, so what we will do, we will provide an implementation for this with the vehicle, and providing the implementing object. And here we are doing nothing, but we are just returning four pillar. Even though we don't require this variable type, and similarly we are creating one more class one more interface basically, that is called bike. As same like there is a brand in a car, we will create a one more method in bike interface that is also returning a brand. And here we are going for the implementation of two classes. One is TVS Motors, here we are just returning a TVS Motors. And again here we are creating one more class named as Bajaj. Implementing bike and providing an implementing method, returning a brand name as Bajaj. Now for this classes we need to create one factory class, so we are creating bike factory IMPL. And here we are going to implement vehicle and provide one method here. We can just take this example. And here, because bike is a two-wheeler, we will provide a two-wheeler. And here we need to provide one more method like public, which returning a bike type of public, which is returning a bike type of object and getting a get bike. Similarly, like car factory, we have one get car and passing a brand name return. Same type of class we are creating get bike, passing a brand name and returning a bike type object. For that we are just returning a bike to null and creating contract like brand name dot equals if we are passing TVS Motors, we are initializing a bike reference with new TVS Motors. Similarly, we will create one more else if and passing the same condition, name as Bajaj, and here we will return the new Bajaj. After this we just return bike reference. Same concept which we have been taken for the car factory class, we have taken for the bike factory. So now in this example we have two factory classes. One is car factory IMPL class and another is bike factory IMPL class. Now we have to make it an abstract factory class. So I'm going to make a class that is called abstract factory IMPL. So in this class basically I'm creating one method which is of public type, which is returning a vehicle get vehicle, and here we are passing vehicle type. On the basis of this we will define vehicle and if condition, if vehicle dot equals, so this vehicle type, if vehicle type dot equals four-wheeler, then in vehicle we are passing a new car factory IMPL class object, and similarly we will make one more if else condition and check that for two-wheeler, and here we will pass similarly. So we just create it and pass bike factory IMPL, and after this else if we just return a vehicle. So here we have two factory classes. One is car factory, which is basically providing a implementation of car type of objects like Tata Motors, Mahindra and Maruti, and there is another factory which is a bike factory IMPL, which is providing a bike type of object like Bajaj and TVS Motors. So now what we are doing in main class, if we want to call, what we have to do, we have to create this abstract factory object, and in with this abstract factory object we can call get vehicle type, and here if we pass same type of condition like four-wheeler, in that case we will get a car type of factory object. And similarly, if we will do and pass two-wheeler, in that case we will get bike type of factory object. Here what we will do, we will check that vehicle as we know that we have one get method of vehicle type, so we can call here electric, and similarly we can call the same method from here. In this case it is basically returning that a four-wheeler, and in this case it is running a two-wheeler factory class. So let's just run. Yes, here we can check that, or better we can do the print ln, which will print the result in another line. Run it again. Let's just check that. Here we have passed vehicle 1. Yeah, now we can check that. Yeah, as you can see that with the vehicle 1 we have to call it, but we have called with vehicle, that's why it was printing at four-wheeler. So now it's correct with the four-wheeler and two-wheeler. So this is the basic implementation of factory design pattern. So we have discussed in this video about the what is factory design pattern. It is basically a factory of factories, and it is what is the business need. So business need is, I have explained you the one scenario where if our application required to be connect with two type of databases like SQL Server or Oracle, and we need to support both the databases. So how do we make it flexible, our application, to support both the databases? So here in that scenario we will create two factory classes. One factory class will take the connections and do all the SQL queries and about this syntaxes for SQL Server, and another is for Oracle Server. And on the basis of condition we will return that Oracle type of factory object or SQL Server type of factory object. By that way we can support both databases with a single application. So that's it from this video. If you like this video, please subscribe my channel. Tech with Java.